Good evening and welcome to the campus of Austintown Fitch High School, where today the Fitch Falcons are set to take on the Spartans from Boardman. Hi everybody, Matt Marr on the call for you, and let's go ahead and take a look and get you a little bit of a preview before this game kicks off. First up, we'll go ahead and start off with the visiting Boardman girls soccer team here. They come in with a 2-5-1 overall record here. That's good for fourth in the All-American Conference. This, of course, being a conference showdown here. 0-1 in conference play is Boardman. So they're trying to right the wrong here, as it were. Coming into this game so far, not a whole lot of luck. Of course, we said just those two wins. Those wins coming on Monday, August 22nd. I believe I was on the call for that one. A home game versus South Range that ended a three-game homestand, 2-0. As we go ahead and kick things off here, Austintown with the ball to start things off. And their other win was another home game, a non-conference game, 2-0 win over Hickory. That's a team from Hermitage, Pennsylvania, so just over the border there, so another close-by team. So they've been able to beat up on two teams. Better than that, they've been beat up on Saturday the 10th here of September. They were away in Glen Oak, lost 9-0, and then most recently, they were home versus Canfield on the 12th, losing 6-1, so not much luck here when it comes to scoring as of late. They also have two games that are unreported as of right now, being against Hudson and Crestview here. Now Fitch has a little bit of a leg up here. Let's see if they'll be able to get a shot off pretty wide, a hard shot to take, and here it goes into the side of the net. A nice try there on the early attempt by the Falcons offense, trying to get something going. Well, over for Fitch so far this season, they have a 2-4 overall record. They're 1-2 in conference play, so in All-American Conference, they are third place overall, so still not a bad place to be. All things considered here for the home team. And the road team here now with Boardman with a little bit of a step. Maybe she's got a lot of defense all around her. Fitch was able to recover the ball in their own zone. We'll see if they're going to be able to hold on to it. But for Fitch here, their two wins came on the first game. That was the home opener. The first game of the season was back on August 16th. A 2-0 win over Lakeview, one of those teams that seems to just be good no matter what sport you're looking at this season here. Football, everything just seems to be clicking here for Lakeview on this season. So that's good for them here, but not good for them when it came to that game on the 16th. But their other win was a 4-1 win on August 30th versus Harding. And since then, they just have not been able to get themselves into the win column at all in the month of September. So will this be the game that they can try and get into that win column this month before it ends? Not too much left here. When it comes to games, well, actually, I might be speaking a little bit too soon here as I'm taking a look. They've actually got quite a few here. They got a home game here versus Ursuline on the 21st, as that ball makes its way out of play. And they're home versus Mentor. Then they got a few more away games. In fact, they'll end the month on the road. Away at Hoover on the 26th. Away at Howland on the 28th. And then they have another game on the 29th. Away at Middletown. So they're going to be very busy here at the end of the month. Just maybe a day or two separating games. So hopefully those legs don't get too tired here, as it looks like Fitch here is going to be awarded a corner kick. Ball made its way out of play on that goal line by the Boardman feet. So here comes the kick from number 14. Makes its way not too far in defense. Comes up, puts it right back out. That should be another corner kick here for Fitch. Well, like we said, third place is Fitch in the conference. Give us a second here. As that kick comes and goes a little bit away. They have it on their feet, but just unable to get a hold of it and get a shot off. They'll send it back for reinforcements. Now they'll shoot it back in towards, and Tender is all over it to make the stop. She'll go ahead and handle it herself and make the grab. So nice job there by the Boardman netminder, and she'll kick it away and make it back to midfield. Austintown opting here just to pass back to their goaltender and try and play it from there. Boardman looked like the last one to touch it. Yes, no. It's tough for the officials here to make the decision. Hard to tell. Who's going to be in that free throw? I think Boardman here. He's going to be awarded the free throw in the attacking zone. Throw they're able to find teammates, so good job there. Now a race for the ball over towards the other line out of bounds. Boardman has it. Will they be able to play the balancing act on the line? Looks like Fitch will help them a little bit there. As the defender gets a hold of the ball. Still not able to clear though. Now here they come marching it up the field ever so slightly here and back to midfield before finally touched by a Boardman player, but still making its way up the field nonetheless before finally getting kicked back. Good play there by Boardman. Nice clean, be able to avoid that. Keeping it in bounds is the person on the line, and now they're able to move that ball up the field. Still on the side, trying to center it, and Fitch is right there to meet the pass. Put it out of place. Another free throw coming here for Boardman. Well, we're talking about the standings in first place, though, in the All-American is Howland 2-0 in conference play, 4-3-1 here, pardon me, overall this season. So they're having a good time this year. Win percentage of .562. But, of course, the conference play is what gets them in first place here is that 2-0. They're tied with Canfield 2-0, but I think it's the fact that they have no goals against in conference play, and Canfield has 2 against to give them 7-4 total there when you try and get the differential. So it's kind of tied there, but because of those 2 against, I think that's where the tiebreaker is when it comes to conference play. Now a bit of a dangerous chance here for Boardman. Canfield's goaltender all over it. Good job to smother that ball. Play out there, could have seen a goal. Second place is Canfield, like we were saying there, 2-0 as well. But again, 9 goals for and 2 against, and that's got to be the tiebreaker there, the difference between first and second right now. So very, very narrow, very close race there between those 2 teams. They are 5-1 overall, though. They have 23 goals for and 8 against, and right now, currently, according to this, they are on a 2-game winning streak. Meanwhile, Howland's on a 1-game losing streak, so title standings could swap before the week is over. Boardman doing a good job here at keeping the pressure on and keeping the ball in the attacking zone, keeping Fitch's defense busy. And, of course, speaking of Fitch, as we've already stated probably 3 or 4 times at this point, we'll go ahead and bring it up again. They're in third place here in conference play. They're 1-2. So win here today and a couple more losses for Canfield or Howland could help them move up those standings, and seeing how much they're going to be playing here, that being Fitch in the coming days, it's a good chance that they can make themselves on top here if they're able to get some more goals here and get a couple more wins. Now playing it close, Fitch will let that one go out on the goal line. After Fitch is, of course, Boardman, and then after Boardman is Harding. Boardman 0-1 in conference play, as we've already stated. 1 goal for, 6 against. While Fitch has 5-4 and 6 against, so Austintown here has had a little bit more luck when it comes to scoring against conference opponents. Keep that in mind as we continue through this game, see if that makes a difference here or not. Harding is 0-2 in conference play, not a single win yet against, well, these opponents that might matter just a little bit more here, especially since they also are those close-by rivals. The centering attempt just goes astray here, and Fitch is able to make a little bit of a clear, but Boardman's back on top of it. What a chance there, and some great defense here by number 14. Great footwork. Make sure that they couldn't keep it cleanly. Now trying again on the far side of the field. Moving the ball up, and did she save that on the line? Yes, she does. Fitch will go ahead and kick it out, and that'll award Boardman a corner kick, so they'll get it anyways here after the effort. And we'll see if anything comes of this. Harding 2-4-1 overall. Win percentage of .357. 23 goals for and 20 against. Losing streak of 1. Here's the kick. Coming close. Goaltender goes past the shot here by Boardman. Not much on it, and defense is right there covering for the goaltender, who is well out. And now moving it up the field here is Austintown. It's a 2v1 right now here if you don't include the goaltender. A pass, and Boardman's there to stop it. Nice foot, just got on the tip, and they'll clear it back and out of play. A Fitch throw-in. So they'll get the ball right back here after a very nice attempt there. That just got thwarted by the Boardman defense. Here they come again. It's number 7 getting pushed off and shoved as the ball makes its way out. And hard to tell here if the official, yes, it looks like he is going to be awarding on my free kick, I do believe, here from the spot of the foul. 31 minutes and counting here. Still to be played. Boardman, and pardon me here, Fitch with a great opportunity here to try and strike first yet again. Chance after chance here for both of these teams. Been a good tight game to this point. And some good goaltending as well. Now here comes the kick here from number 14. Bailey Baker. Her shot. Meets somebody, and now ball is up high in the air and makes its way out of trouble here for the meantime. Fitch will try and move it back up. Good defense met there, and just saved on line there by Boardman, almost giving Fitch another throw-in in the offensive zone. That wouldn't have been good after all that. Ooh, a little bit too physical there, as just trying to get it off the belly there was the Fitch player, number 9, and she gets taken down. And again, Fitch, another free kick awarded to them. Go ahead and get that camera. More so, we'll go ahead and get that goal in view there of the camera, and we'll see what that shot brings. See if they can capitalize the shot going up high and through the uprights there. If this was the other kind of football, it'd be good, but obviously this one's just a little bit too high for this sport's liking. Still staying scoreless here with 29.5 minutes to play. Goal kicking coming here for Boardman. Looks like the goalkeeper here is going to take it herself. Kick that's not too much, just trying to find the first open person here. Ball is making its way out of play. Is it dancing on the line? No, it will go right out of play here off of Boardman's boot last. Here's the throw-in. Ooh, just a little bit too much on that one by Fitch. Boardman able to get it back, only for a very slight second here, as Fitch will now regather here in the offensive zone. Under pressure, but still bringing it up the field here are the red shirts. Shot is wide and goes out of play for another goal kick here for Boardman. Good pressure here by Fitch early on. Just haven't gotten the results yet. They've gotten a couple of penalties called in their favor here. Some free kicks just have not gone their way. Even a couple of corner kicks that haven't gone their way either. So they've had chances. But they're showing right now why their record is what it is. So is Boardman. So again, a very even matchup so far, as that ball will make its way out of play as Boardman tries to save it with a couple of high kicks there on the line. Boardman with a nice successful clearing attempt here. Save just barely on the line there. Finally kicked out. Not sure who's moved that one off of, but we'll see. It looks like it went off of Fitch's last, so Boardman will move it back up the field. Back and forth off of each other's white shirts, red shirts, whoever. I mean, it just keeps going off of everybody. It does not have an owner right now. And right back onto Boardman's foot here. And a slide and tackle and steal there by Fitch. Was done cleanly, just avoiding something there. I'm not sure if anybody from Boardman was hoping that maybe something would get called. Now Fitch potentially with the ball. No, it's saved there by Boardman, but something was called. I think a handball. So that should give Fitch possession again. Ball was just up high around the chest area, falling back down and just barely grazing somebody's hand there for Boardman. Another free kick incoming. So another chance here from kind of far out here. We'll see if she can find somebody maybe to pass to. Maybe we'll see a header. Keeping it kind of low and right into Boardman's mitts there, but Fitch almost was able to get it back. And here's a clear, and it's going to make its way out of play. Fitch will go ahead and move it back the other direction here with the throw-in. Sun setting here. It's been nice and sunny, nice and warm all day. About 80 degrees here is game time temperature. Very, very warm here. The shot is taken, just touched there barely by the keeper and kept out as it makes its way closer to the opposite field line and then goes out of play as we have a bit of a collision there between the Fitch and Boardman player. We'll see how this is rolled, if we get a goal kick or if we'll get a free kick here. Looks like Fitch is getting a free kick, so penalty on Boardman, and they'll give them one more chance here to add to their already a large amount. very early on in this game. 25 minutes, just a little under, actually 26 here, to still be played in this first half. Here's another free kick, and the goalkeeper comes in, kind of goes in front of her, but she's able to dive down on it, make a nice save. Making her work for it, but coming up. Home Boardman right here when it comes to defense, and here comes the kick away. Fitch just puts that one out of play here. Boardman will get it in their own zone. Good close game here. Fitch here with the edge so far as they've spent most of the time in the attacking zone. Boardman just having some trouble defending right now. Or not having trouble defending, just having trouble getting something on their own feet here and keeping it consistently in the opposite zone. See if anything comes of this throw-in. Right to Fitch and right back to Boardman. Now we'll see here with a 2v a lot. Players tripped there by Boardman. Nothing called here, so they'll keep playing. Or maybe there was not. I think we're going to see another free kick here for Austintown as Boardman is just getting a little too physical here, and the refs are not going easy on them here. So the kick call, the penalty called here, just missed it, and we'll see here as that ball makes its way back into the attacking zone for Fitch. Ooh, now maybe with a bit of a break as that ball is making its way out of bounds. Is it saved on the line? No. No, it will not be. But it looks like she was actually able to put it off of a Boardman player before it went out. So Fitch again with another great chance here to score on the corner kick. Here again is Bailey Baker. Her leg obviously the one that they're going to, the one that they trust the most. A chance here as the ball gets stopped and right back out of play. Another corner kick as a dangerous chance comes and goes for Austintown. Still scoreless here in the first half, 23 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Baker again. Her kick. That one going a little bit further. Goalie coming out of the net a little bit there to try and save it. Boardman's defense all over it and kicking it out here. It doesn't go too far here as Fitch here might just be able to get the last step up here and get the ball back onto their feet. Having some trouble though. Good defense by Boardman. Defense has been their big game here. It's been all their game. Now they might have a step. Ooh, a little bit too much. It's a bit of a giveaway here to Fitch. Ball going out of play. It's going to be a throw in here for Boardman, so they'll get to keep the ball. Almost a very bad giveaway there. But Fitch also couldn't keep it on their feet either, and they couldn't keep it in bounds. So Boardman will get to try and start it from where it went out. Here it comes. So that one goes out of play. And now it looks like Fitch will get the ball back here as Boardman put it out of play on the opposite side of the field here. So as soon as Boardman gets something going here, or at least gets something, well, they're trying to get something going. Fitch is all over them to stop it. Definitely been to this point the better team. Now a kick here right back to Boardman as I'm saying that, but Fitch, of course, defense comes up strong, tripped and called on it. Boardman guilty of yet another penalty here. If they're not careful, we might start seeing some cards coming out here as the game progresses. It's the last thing you want to see. Is that yellow or that dreaded red card come out. These high school refs, though, seem to be a little more conservative when it comes to giving out those red cards, but I have seen a good handful of yellow cards so far this season in the few games that I've been privileged here to call within the Youngstown area here with the different schools all around here with the different programs. Been a fun soccer season so far. Boardman playing on the line, but Fitch gets the ball back. Now they might have a step here. Fitch player, a pass that's going to stay onside here because it wasn't the act of passing. A chance by number one, unable to get a hold of the ball, and it'll go out of play as she gets tackled out of bounds. Oh, what an opportunity for number one, Elena Protopapa there, who almost had herself a goal, just could not get it on her feet steady enough, and she'll take it out of bounds and then get tackled immediately after it goes out. So here comes the goal kick. That sun continues to go down here in the lights from the stadium are the ones that are keeping us up here and able to keep this game going. Now they're throwing. Fitch able to find a fellow teammate here, and they're going to get the ball here. And they're going to keep it up. Nice block there. Now a chance centered, and goalkeeper comes in, and she's bobbling it before she finally makes the stop, is able to hold on here. She's done a phenomenal job to this point. Honestly, this could be a very different game here if their goaltender has not been up to the snuff, but she has been. She's been doing a phenomenal job. Ball being played by on the line here. Fitch able to keep it in and passing it off here as it continues to make its way further back towards midfield, and that's where they're going to have to regather. Fitch putting it out of bounds here. Boardman ball. Looks like we're going to take a second here to wait for the player right there in your screen, the one who's hunched over, tying her cleat. Came undone during the ferocious play there. Throw-in going again. Well, looking at other standings here outside of conference play here as we wait for the ball to be thrown in for Fitch in Ohio Division I. Well, they don't have an exact number there next to them, but they are, of course, 2-4, 1-2, and percentage at .333. Can't imagine they're too terribly high here, as we do have teams that are undefeated so far this season. But they're in there between Edgewood and Findlay. Give you an idea, maybe, of where exactly they are here in the standings, and Boardman a little bit lower down here with their record being a little bit less here to this point between Madison and Worthington and Kilbourne. So definitely lower down there in the standings when it comes to Division I soccer here in the state of Ohio. Austintown still just pushing that ball up. A shot and a save by the Boardman keeper. She just keeps it going here. Been their rock here, and it's been a bit of a hard place to this point for Boardman. She'll go ahead and kick it away. Now want to make its way back to midfield, right to the Austintown Fitch logo there at center field. Fitch there breaking up a potential break for Boardman. Just one player trying to do it all here. Teammates playing back. Pass goes too far and met by the goalkeeper. Again, she's there once she's needed. But if Austintown continues to pepper the shots here and continue to attack here, there's a good chance here that she might get tired out. So her team is going to need to try and figure something out here. Maybe try and at least get some shots on and keep the ball consistently in this side of the field that we're in at the moment. Give her a bit of a break. Don't get another break until halftime, and that's 17 minutes away. Give or take here, of course, if that clock had stopped for an injury or something else, that'll keep it going longer. You know, something I've always said here and something I'll continue to say is I really appreciate the fact that the clock will stop, and something that you just don't see with professional soccer here is that clock stopping. I don't mind it going up, I just don't like it not stopping here when there's an injury or something else where you would traditionally have a clock stop in any other sport. Other than, of course, baseball or softball because, well, no clock. Now Boardman may be a chance. Player goes and tripped. No, she tripped on the ball. Now Boardman with a wide open chance. The shot, saved by Fitch. The best chance of the night for either team here. Wide open, all alone in the zone. Shot going to the opposite corner. Goalkeeper comes up in a big way there with a diving save. Beautiful job there. She'll go ahead and get a Goal kick too, as the ball did make its way out of bounds off of Boardman last. So she'll be the one here to clear it away. Give her team a potential chance here to move the ball up the field and get them back into that zone again. Boardman now trying not to make it easy here. Players going down. We'll see if anything's called, or if anybody's at fault, or if we're just going to see a throw-in. Well, maybe coincidental. Boardman getting excited here. Looks like they're just going to get it for a... Well, maybe not. No, they're going to get a free kick. All right. Thought it was going to be a throw-in for a second there. So from where the spot was, going towards the net there, Fitch defense comes up, and now they're going to take the ball away. Pass going way too far there. Boardman's defense comes up, and now they'll pass it back to their goaltender, who will move it back the other direction, of course. Ooh, a nice move there by Fitch, and they'll keep the ball on their feet for the meantime, and they just continue to have nice footwork before Boardman has to just eventually kick it away towards their home bench. Nice crowd here tonight for this game. Nobody over on the other sides because they were told they weren't allowed to sit over there. So everybody below us here, if we get a nice stoppage, we might be able to show them. Maybe not. And if not, you can take my word here. And obviously you can also hear some of them too, just getting excited as this game now Fitch with a chance. No, stopped well by Boardman. It looks like we might see a penalty here called on Boardman. Getting in there and stopping that ball. And I think we're going to see another free kick coming. Here to Fitch. No, ball's going the other direction. They're going to call it on Boardman. I mean, on Fitch here, not on Boardman. Interesting. Boardman player's the one who slid into it and brought herself down. Not sure 100% what happened there. Well, no use trying to figure it out now. The play continues. Boardman continues to try and move that ball up. Again, great defense here by Fitch. Pass just goes a little bit too far, and Fitch now playing with it in their own zone, but under pressure. Under some nice pressure, but some great footwork here by the varsity legs here. Man, oh man, did she make a couple nice spin moves there. Three-year Boardman just clearing it back up. Not what you wanted to do there. Maybe try and find somebody to pass to, but she didn't. She just tried to get into the zone, force things. That's not going to work here against a team that's been all over you so far in this game. And they move it up again, having a lot more luck here. Now a pass, goalkeeper comes in, and she'll make the stop before a Fitch player can get to it. It's been a save show to this point. 12 minutes and 40 seconds to still be played in this game. In this half, pardon me here. We've still got about 52 minutes here to play, so plenty of time here for both teams to try and find something, but when it comes to the half, 12 and a half on that clock, just under actually. Ball goes off of Fitch last on a pass attempt by Boardman, so they'll get the ball there by a complete and utter mistake. Now this time it's because Boardman's header didn't go the way they wanted it to, so pardon me, Fitch's header didn't go the way they wanted it to. Went the way Boardman wanted it to, obviously, or else they wouldn't have the ball. Now for somebody open, going for the runner. Pardon me, your teammate that's running. Here's a pass attempt, goes past everybody, and finally makes it to the final line of defense there for Fitch. Ball's going the other direction. Boardman with it. They're going to set it back here, and now they're going to try and get something set up here as the offense here tries to get in front, unable to. Now somebody from the back will try and take it. This ball set out of play for a goal kick here. I do believe it should be a goal kick for Fitch. Goaltender number 3 there for Austintown. According to this, it's Jordan Coral. I believe that's correct. In fact, That was calling their last game versus Canfield. I should still have their roster saved on my phone. Could actually probably confirm that here in a second once we get another ball out of play, which no such luck here as they play it on the line, that being Fitch. As we move it now, they've got a break. Here's a chance. A shot. Save. Open net here. It comes back out. Shot again. Goes over it. And another nice attempt there by Fitch. Just goes by the wayside here. As Boardman gets a little bit lucky after the initial stop. Nice try there by Fitch. Let's see here if we can find that roster, and that way we can actually confirm that I'm saying all the right names here instead of trying to rely on Max Prep. Well, in the meantime here, ball is going out of play. Jordan Coral, that is 100% correct, so I do have the right name, so at least we know that Austin Town's Max Prep is up to date and correct. So we'll be able to use that from here on out. And again, with Boardman, we're just going to have to go ahead and assume that is correct, and hopefully I'm not saying anything wrong. Here's just a bit of a battle ensuing here, and Austin Town's able to come up with it before Boardman's able to get it back after the clearing attempt. Watch not understanding soccer there. That's what that was. Sorry about that. Must have bumped something. Here comes the throw in for Fitch. Falcons getting close here, having a great chance. Both teams have had a couple of really nice opportunities here to score. Both teams have had a player that's able to get away and get a really nice shot off, but again, goalkeeping has been very, very key here for both teams, especially Boardman, and it's working for both teams. Fitch's defense as well. It's been doing a much better job versus this Spartan offense that just hasn't really been able to find a spark to this point. Still struggling. Here's a throw in again. Header goes right back to Fitch off of Boardman. But they've got somebody coming in here, and now we'll see what they can do. Bit of a pass back now, a centering attempt here. Goes to Boardman, but good defense here by Fitch. Keeps them moving back rather than forward. Ball going off the foot there, last second out of play, and Boardman getting another free throw. Pardon me here, another throw-in. Wrong sport. Basketball's coming soon, though. Be a fun time when we're finally able to get into the gymnasium again and want some Fitch and Boardman basketball. It's coming up here in just a few months. Shot here in the meantime is saved again by Coral, and she'll kick it away. Ball make its way out of bounds. Throw it in for Fitch, number 20. Abigail Manksick. Basic throw goes right to Boardman, though, and now we'll see here if they can get it back. Not the case here. Boardman clears it the other direction. Now a race for the ball. Comes up Fitch. Now again, looking for somebody here pointing in the right direction here. Fitch able to stay on their feet. Boardman not. Man, they've just got some really nice skilled feet out there. The Fitch players, I mean, they've just been making some really nice fancy moves, and it's actually been working here. Nobody's been tripping over the ball or anything like some of the JV players when they were trying to get fancy were in the game right before this one. Just slightly paying a little bit of attention to that one as I was getting myself set up. They were trying. both teams for the JV wise. Now a chance here for Austintown. Not much on it. Goalkeeper all over that one. She kneels down and scoops it up. Good defense there by Boardman to not let her actually get a quality shot off. And just kind of shove it right into the arms there of their keeper. Now another pass up. Number 5 there stops it, puts on the break, passes back here. Now a shot going wide here. Austintown just continues to keep it dangerous. They'll also continue to give them some free kicks here. Or not some free kicks, pardon me here, but a goal kick. Something that Boardman's getting used to here. Again, that leg of the goalkeeper might be starting to get a little tired here, as we still have just over 5 minutes to be played. Another chance here by Fitch, shot and right into the keeper's arms. Again, not much on it. I think that she was trying to pass it, kind of got poked a little bit off the toe of one of the Boardman players, and that's why I was able to go so easily into the grasp there of the Boardman keeper. Now Fitch chasing after that ball, still have it in plenty of room down the field, passing it up, and able to keep it on their feet. Now a race for the ball. Wow, look at the legs there. Number 9 there trying to center it, shoot it. It was more of a shot on goal than a centering attempt. Keeper, of course, another nice save. Fitch will play around with the ball in their own zone here and get it taken away by Boardman. Here's a chance here. Pass goes up, and now a breakaway here. Shot and score! Boardman takes the lead here after allowing Fitch here to play it all in their own zone. They get one break, and that's all it takes here. 1-0 Spartans over Fitch here with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. And it looks like we might have a player down here for Fitch. She's coming out to get checked on. It looks like lower chest area, just above her stomach maybe. That's what she's holding on to. Got a little rough there as the goal ensued. Player just went down, and she might have, hopefully she didn't get kicked or anything. But yeah, she is walking off on her own power, which is a good sign, but never want to see anybody get hurt and have to see the staff come out here and check up on them. Number 12 is coming in to take her spot. That's Chloe Smith into the game. Well, again, something to keep in mind here. No matter what, they do have unlimited substitutions, so Fitch here might have a chance. Centering and right into the grasps of the Boardman goalkeeper. She has been phenomenal to this point. All it took was one pass to get him a bit of a break. And now Boardman's up 1-0 here in a game that's been dominated by Fitch. And now they are looking again here. Nice centering, a nice pass. Still on their feet, though. Even after some adversity here by the red shirts here. Fitch will move it back up, and they'll have it on their feet here. We'll see, again, if they can try and get a shot. Looks like more of a centering attempt, just going way wide and heading out of play. Goal kick here for Boardman coming up. Well, now they're just looks like they're trying with a little bit of desperation here to get a score with just less than 3 minutes left in the first half. They don't want to go back to the locker rooms in a 1-0 drought here, or not drought, but just down by 1-0. They want it to still be even, or maybe even get a couple goals here. It's going to be tough here against this goalkeeper. But that's not the way you're going to score goals. You got to try and get something set up, and they've done a good job up until this point, but I think that goal might have just rattled them a little bit. They just need to get back to their own game. The goals will come. They've done a great job to this point. Just one mistake here is what's cost them, but wasn't the worst mistake. And again, it's just 1-0, so just get back to your brand of soccer. That's all they need. Easier said than done, I know. But still. Here they come with a free kick in their own zone. Just going to kick it up high and see what they can do with just under 2 minutes here as 2-minute warning is set, and they now are made aware of how much time is left. Ball will make its way out of bounds here, and did not see when that went off of. Looks like it didn't go off of anybody because Boardman throws it in. And they'll get another one here as that one did go off of a Fitch player. Boardman to continue to move that ball up, but not to the right people. Players in red are able to get a hold of it. Ooh, now a little bit of a misstep there. The ball gets away. A shot, not much of one. There's Kroll comes in and makes the save. Boardman maybe got that one goal, and that might be exactly what they need here to feel confident. Maybe try and get a second one here. They just need another break like that. But again, looks like Fitch here has spread themselves out a little bit here, not focusing on and getting cramped up in one spot. So it's going to be harder here, but Boardman with a chance, a shot goes wide over the net. Because the defense there by Fitch had a foot in on the attempt. Stop her from being able to get a clear shot on. So good job there. We have under a minute here with 45 seconds. Can Fitch clear that ball the length of the field and get a goal? Well, it's not going to go off the goalkeeper here. She'll go short here, and they'll see if they can move it up themselves. By mistake, though, passing it off to Boardman. Defense comes in and stops them. Fitch now in a sea of white here, 1 versus 3, and the 3 come up victorious in that encounter. Now, Boardman player is taken down. She'll get a free kick. Or her team will, at the very least, from the spot of the foul. This is a great place here for them to have that. And they've got less than 10 seconds. This shot into the keeper, and she will hold on to it as we will end the first half. And that 100% now will do it here. The score is Boardman 1 and Austintown Fitch nothing here at halftime. And what a great goal there by Boardman just to be able to get a breakaway and just break this tie, give themselves the lead here. But it has been all great here for them as they've spent most of this first half defending the ball and defending more so that goal. And you got to give a lot of mad credit here to their keeper in net here wearing that black jersey. She's just been absolutely phenomenal. She's had a number of quality shots face her, and she has stood the test. Just an absolutely phenomenal job there by her, and a good job by her defense too to make sure that they don't get too many chances. But again, the defense is also what's given them the opportunity to be in there. That being Austintown offense has been the name of the game here. They just have not been able to score yet. And it's because, again, that goalkeeper. So we'll see what comes of this game in the second half. Again, Boardman up 1-0. We're back for second half action here on YSN.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers.
From sales to financing and even service,
We'll help build your perfect vehicle.
and lock in your trade value.
while your vehicle is being built.
No worries.
We guarantee financing.
Regardless of your situation or credit history. No worries. And when your vehicle needs service,
Our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
that's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
But now you can see every school, to the smallest school, to the intermediate schools, to the schools in the outlying areas. It gives you coverage that you could just never get to before. It's something that's great to experience, and it's opened up a whole new wave of sports viewership. The possibilities are endless here at YSN. Push the envelope every day. Try something new. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, let's try another angle, and we just keep moving forward. My name is Mike Ackelson, and my sports network is your sports network.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step. We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply today by visiting kent.edu/Trumbull.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers.
When your vehicle needs service,
our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
That's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting, where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education, and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Welcome back here to Stadium on Austintown Fitch High School's campus. We're just about set here for second half action between Austintown Fitch and the Boardman Spartans here on YSN. Looks like Boardman's going to get the ball to kick off first. Start things with possession. Of course, we switch sides, and now Boardman shooting left to right and right to left here for Fitch. From our perspective, as Fitch will put it right out of play here to give Boardman another throw-in. Boardman up 1-0 because of a phenomenal breakaway back in that first half, just about the end of that first half there, just a few minutes remaining. Once she was able to put it in, about 4 minutes, I think, is exactly how much time was left when they were able to find the go-ahead goal. And that right now is the difference in this game. We'll see if Fitch can turn things around and get back to their offensively dominant ways as they were at the beginning half of this game. They just had a bit of an issue with one little mistake there. Nice breakaway by Boardman. And then that's just has pretty much shifted things here in this game when it comes to Fitch, because they just have not been able to really get anything going since then. They were able to move that ball up ever so slightly, able to get maybe a couple of chances, but nothing really too high quality here for the home squad, because, well, whenever they took the shot, it seemed like they were shooting with desperation. And they were just shooting from far away and making it too easy for the goaltender to do her job. So we'll see here if they can get the offense going again and maybe try and find a goal, maybe two here, and at least put themselves ahead. Or if Boardman will be able to continue to keep their lead here and add another one onto the board. Fitch going back, playing in their own zone as a clearing attempt was made well by Boardman, and that ball goes out of play. I do believe we should see a goal kick if I am correct. Don't think Fitch touched that one. Yes, it looks like we will have a goal kick here for Fitch. Girl here just trying to help her team out, and it looks like, again, they're going to go to the short side here. Not sure she has much on her leg when it comes to power and kicking, so it looks like they're just opting to make it short, or maybe that's just their tactic. Maybe that's just how they roll. Maybe that's they don't want to have a better opportunity here to give Boardman the ball by putting it long, and they just want to make sure, hey, we have the ball, we have control, and that's how we want to play the game. Nothing wrong with that, but it hasn't really worked too well. I mean, obviously they've been able to move it as that ball gets away by a missed kick by Boardman, but Fitch not able to get to it. And it makes its way just back over towards the keeper, who kicks it away. So Fitch almost had a chance here as they kicked that ball out of play. That ball will continue to move to the right-hand side of the field. Once Boardman gets the ball and decides to throw it in. Looks like they're taking it back towards the 50 here. No, looks like she's now moving back to where it was. All right. Well, sometimes you see them take it from a little bit further out. That might be the strategy. I just don't think you can move up any further up the field, but I don't know if a referee's going to say anything about you taking it further back. Other than maybe that might not be the best idea, but again, that might be a strategy as that ball is not saved on the line. Here's the referees with a keen eye there to make sure that one did not continue to be played. Fitch again playing with the ball in their own zone, having trouble getting out here, and anytime it looks like they are, it looks like Boardman's able to come back and, well, let that one stay out of play now and throw it in. Perhaps tides have shifted a little bit here maybe, and maybe Boardman might be the more offensive-minded team, but if that's the case, there's a good chance here that we see Austintown get a goal in this half. Of course, one goal is not the option here for either team. Well, maybe one team, at least. Boardman, if they just get one goal, that could put this game away, but for Fitch, they want to win this game, and if you want to do that, you want to get 2 goals. Plain and simple. Now they might have a chance here. Centering attempt, no. It looks like just a long shot from far out, doing it herself, making it easy for the keeper to make the stop and kick the ball away. Now a little bit of roughness there at midfield. Nothing called there. I think it was Austintown versus Austintown there. I think they just ran into each other by mistake, so no foul there if you do it to your own player. And it's only just a minor bump too, just somebody lost their balance. They'll continue to kick that ball up, and they'll continue. Ooh, maybe a chance here now. Yes, a chance. Ah, no. Looks like he was wide open, did not decide to take it, give it to the person who's coming in, and she was playing with it on the line. I think the last person to touch it was Austintown, so I think Boardman should be getting a goal kick. No? No, looks like it's going to be a corner kick here awarded to Fitch, so Boardman must have gotten a touch in at the last second. So one heck of an opportunity now here for Canfield. They had a whole bunch of these in the first half. The first half of the first half, I should say. The first quarter of the game. And they kind of want a little something like that, where they weren't able to. Now a player taken down. I didn't quite see that one, but I know the video did. So if you're paying attention to the left-hand side of the screen, you can see a Boardman player get taken down, and obviously it was with a little bit of a ferocity there by Austintown, and that is a free kick coming from just around that 25-yard line. Ball is kicked in, and Fitch says, you know what, we want that ball, and we're going to go ahead and take it and try and move it back up. And now they will move it back up. Playing close to that line there, but not right on it. A centering attempt, no, gets bumped there by Boardman, and then the keeper comes in. Crowd right underneath me here. The Boardman faithful, happy to see that one come and go. Boardman continuing to play in their own zone, bumping into defense and now moving it up, but to nobody here. Boardman says, you know what, I'm going to kick this one out, and we'll see if we can try and get some control after the throw-in. Looks like they'll have succeeded in getting control in that one. For at least a few seconds there, a bit of a bump there called. Or not, I think it was already out of play by the time that there was a bump, but Boardman gets the free throw, and they're going to be taking it further away. So pretty much just moving that ball back to where it was originally kicked out of play. Ball make its way up, and keeper comes up and says, you know what, I haven't touched it in a while, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, opting to keep it short, kind of just bowling that one over to her defense, who will now move that ball up the field. Now I'm just trying to move it back a little bit, actually, before they move it up. Just trying to make sure they have control here. It's pretty much all they're doing right now. And now here they come moving up the field. Maybe not. Pass attempt there goes just into Boardman's clutches. Now Boardman maybe with a bit of a break. I think you were going to call offside on that one. Well, not in the act of passing there. She was already ahead of the defense, so that ball's easily going to come back to Fitch here. They're going to get a free kick off of it because of the offsides call. Thought for a second there maybe she got past them after the fact, but no such luck. Well, we'll see if they can do things a little bit more honestly here, as there's a 1v1 here, and the keeper comes in and says, you know what, I'm going to make it a 2v1 here and give ourselves a little bit of a break. Keep that ball, and now a big hefty one right to the keeper. Playing catch right now, a little bit of back and forth. Ball going out of play, last touch by Boardman. Not sure what just got called there, but a whistle nonetheless. .30 minutes, 30 and a half, I should say, to still be played in this game. Don't believe there's any overtime here. I believe that's one of the newer rules here with OHSAA soccer. I believe that's for both boys and girls. Already playing 80 full minutes worth of this sport. Might as well give them a little bit of a break. That's why you probably have a little bit more ties than you're used to in this sport at this level. Obviously, Boardman getting a tie already with a scoreless one, and Austintown open to tie it up here. And obviously, I don't think you're going to settle for a tie. You're not going to be happy about it, but you never know. That could be a possibility as they continue to just try and get things set up. But again, Boardman's defense is just, it's just been really good in this game for the most part here. Obviously, it's a shutout in their favor. Keeper's been a huge part of that, but well, yes, Austintown has been able to move it into their zone fairly deep, at least at the early goings of this game, and they're still just trying to move it in. Defense has just stopped them, and if not, well, goalie's all over, and she's there, your last line of defense, your absolute last line there. If one person is able to stop it, and they're just doing a great job here at shutting down Fitch in this road game, trying to get themselves to a more favorable record. Now a chance here for Boardman. Trying to pass it, no, just takes a bit of a shot, goes wonky there off to the side. Goal kick incoming. Well, we told you about what the seasons look like so far for both of these teams. Looks like a goal kick is actually incoming here for Boardman. We'll go ahead and take a look at this first. Corner kick, I mean. Here's a shot. Keeper comes out of net and goes up, over, and out of play. A nice attempt there, and Boardman faithful, thinking, man, we just lost one there. And now it will be a goal kick incoming. Well, look ahead here for Boardman while we wait for the kick, and it's not going to go far here. She's got 3 people to pass too short. I think Boardman might be starting to get wise to that as they are playing further in. Well, up next for the Spartans, they've got a home game on the 21st versus Harding. That's a 7 p.m. start. Another conference game versus, I believe we said Harding was first place. If I'm not mistaken, I might be completely incorrect on that one now. It's been a little bit, but either way, a conference game, and those ones are always big ones. Of course, this one's a big one too here for them, so focusing on this one. They've got another conference game as they take the ball away here. Possible chance, no, snuffed out by Fitch. Last person to touch it, able to clear it, but Boardman still trying to attack here. They're on the prowl. But Harding and Howland are their next 2 games, so 2 more big conference games coming up here for Boardman. It's got to be an exciting time here if they can get a couple more wins for these three here, if you include this one, they'll be moving up those standings for sure, helping their cause. Conference is what you got to be focusing on right now. Those are your big games. Those are your big rivalries. All these close by Youngstown teams. After Howland, they have a road game versus Canfield. It's another conference game, so there's a fourth one in a row there. And guess what? They actually have 4 in a row versus conferences. They play Fitch again. That one's a home game on October the 5th after the Canfield game on September 28th. That's their final game in September. So that's going to be a big rematch there. And if things stay the same it is, that's going to be one that Fitch is going to have marked and just circled all over their calendar because they're going to want revenge and they're going to want to do it against the Boardman crowd. Just like right now, Boardman's doing it against their crowd. Of course, the remainder of this game still to be played with 26 minutes. So the outcome's still yet to be solidified. So this game's still up for grabs. Only one score, so it's not like it's over by any means. Don't want to talk about it like it is. On October the 8th, Boardman's playing a home game versus Salem. That should be a fun one. Together a non-conference game. In fact, that's going to be their final non-conference game of the season because they'll finish off on Monday, October the 10th, and then Wednesday the 12th versus Harding and Howland, respectively. So based off of where those standings are, this could be very big games when it comes to playoff implications. Of course, that's your ultimate goal here, is to make it past the regular season and make it further into the playoffs than just the first round. You don't want to be one and done. You want to keep things going. Not 100% sure how the OHSAA soccer playoffs are formatted and structured for this sport, but we'll find out here together as we continue on this season. And in about a month's time here, actually a little bit less than a month's time here, we'll be in it. And we'll for sure be seeing at least some Youngstown teams in those playoffs, and I'm sure I'll be on the call for a couple of them. So something to look forward here. Both these teams hoping to be able to say that they are going to be looking forward to those instead of looking forward to next year. Definitely want to try and get into those playoffs, especially for those seniors. This could be their last, well, this would be their last year here with this team. Potentially their last year being able to play this sport in an organized fashion. Depending on where they're deciding to go to school next, if they're going to school after this, continuing on with higher education with college, and it just depends. So this could very easily be some of these players' last season playing an organized, structured, well-structured, I should say, sport here. So hopefully for any of these seniors out there, no matter what team, they'll have a good, happy ending here with the season. Be able to be very proud of what they've accomplished with their teams throughout all 4 years. Chance here for Boardman, gets stopped by Fitch. Gets out of play, it's going to be a throw-in. Well, getting a little sentimental. We'll go ahead and take a look at the schedule remaining here for Austintown. We've already said, we've already kind of given you a little bit of a preview here for what's left with this month. Like we said, their next game is going to be right here versus Ursuline on the 21st. That's only a few days away. We've got Mentor, Hoover, and Howland, and Middletown before we get into the month of October. And the first game in October is October 1st. It's a Saturday at 7 p.m. A road game versus West Branch, of course, non-conference play. West Branch seems to be one of those teams that beats up on these Youngstown area teams, so hopefully Fitch will be able to break that trend for them. Then they're home versus Canfield, who, that was their last game right before this one. 3-1 loss. Me and Jordan Barber were on the call for that one in Canfield. It's fun for the Canfield crowd, but obviously Fitch, we're hoping for a bit of a better outcome. 2 out of 3 of those goals were scored for Canfield in the second half, and I believe the 1 goal for Boardman was also scored in the second half. Pardon me, but for Austintown. It's a fun game up until that second half, pretty much. It was a very close one. Austintown was playing pretty well, but again, Canfield just came out on top, but that's going to be a big rematch for them come October. Hoping to be able to get a win versus those Cardinals. After that, they'll be, of course, like we said, an away game on October the 5th versus Boardman. So for everybody watching this game, just again, reminder schedule, circle that date on your calendar. 7 p.m. on Wednesday, October 5th. Hopefully we'll be able to have that covered here at YSN. If not, I'm sure you'll be able to find some great seats if you're able to make the game in person. But after Boardman, Saturday, October the 8th, they are home versus Lake from Uniontown. Playing a lot of non-conference games here, getting a lot of work in, giving them a nice long season. They've got a lot more games on the tab here opposed to Boardman, which is playing what probably is required of them. They're playing Cardinal Mooney on October the 10th. It's a road game. So they're playing both of the two big private schools out here in Ursuline and Mooney this season. So that'll be fun. And then they are home to finish the season on October the 12th, 7:15 start versus Harding. So another conference game to end things. That could be a big one right there. Again, it all depends on how these standings shape out by that point. Again, just under a month here to still be played in the regular season. So there's still some time. Still plenty of games to be played. Nothing is set in stone yet, and that's a good thing. Austintown with a bit of a chance here, just missteps there, loses the ball, gets cleared, and now they have it back to try and regather. Boardman's defense, though, being pesky and kicking it out of play. Not letting Austintown get set up. Defense has improved. Halftime has definitely made a difference, been able to talk to their coach, figure out what went wrong and patch the holes, and it's working really well for Boardman here. You know, for Austintown, things have just gotten a little bit worse, as they just haven't really been able to seem to get anything figured out. Boardman hoping for a bit of a break there, but Austintown will put it out of play. As you can see clearly on your screen, you can also see some of that crowd as well we were talking about earlier. 19 minutes and 20 seconds still to be played here in this ball game. And here comes the throw-in. Keeper coming in, gets past her, and then gets behind her. Luckily, she was way out of net, so that going behind her wasn't going to hurt too much, but they did touch it last, so that should be a corner coming here for Boardman. So a chance here for them to make it 2-0. Really big, deadly opportunity. Everybody's lining up very far away from the net, so she's got a leg on her, and she's able to curve that ball in the air. Might see her just try and put one right towards the net. There's three people covering it, and she's not going to. She's just going to keep it low and towards her teammates. Fitch with a bit of a chance. Now Boardman with a chance. Shot. Blocked. Another chance. Blocked. And another one goes off to the side there. Fitch giving another shot, and that one goes very wide. And finally out of bounds. A goal kick coming here for Fitch. They had three great chances there. Two are on net. The other one just went off the side of the foot there. Oh, the attacker. Man. Austintown under a little bit of siege here. Halfway through this. Well, half. Nice pass there, just evading the defense there. Marshall, the attackers for Boardman. Fitch unable to keep that one in on the line. Boardman with the ball again, throwing it in and trying to gain solid possession here. Still having some trouble here as the Fitch defense is on top of it. Good job there by Boardman to get the last shoulder on it. Move that ball up the field a little bit more. Fitch has it. We'll see if that lasts. And they'll at least get into the other zone before it's finally kicked back over. And again, they'll try and get it out of their zone. Back to midfield here and finally moving it back up, and they'll find another red shirt. Small little pass. Ooh, works well there for Fitch. Now they're moving the ball up. There's a chance trying to center it. Goes right into the torso there of the defender from Boardman. Now Boardman trying to move that ball. A nice little pass try is easily picked off there by Fitch. This was not a very clear pass to begin with. Now Fitch is just trying to brute force their way through. They might have a step. Here's a chance. Shot. Saved by Boardman. Header goes into the back of the net. And that's a good goal for the Falcons. One shot, no. Rebound, yes. 1-1 is the score here at Fitch. What a nice header there. Just to butt it right in and get the goal. Man, oh man. Oh, they needed that one. They played a very offensive game in the very first half. Had a little bit of a slack off there in the beginning of this one, but have come right back here and tied it up, and we'll see if anybody else will be able to find one to get us off of even ground here in this game. Here's Boardman's kick. Not sure if that was done legally here as the official is making them redo it. Maybe they just didn't wait for his whistle. Well, it looks like we're good to go now. Ball got a little bit too wide there, and Coral there is able to come in and scoop up that ball. And this time she will kick it away this back to midfield, but she did have to come way out of net. Did that go off of a Boardman player last? Yes, Fitch will get the ball back. Just able to get off of her knee there, and she's not happy about that, as she probably feels that she should not have let that go off of her, and she should have just let that one go out of play. Nothing you can do about it now, as Fitch is using their fancy footwork here to try and get around Boardman. Does not work here, as the pass is just a little bit too much. It goes out of play. Ooh, a pass is intercepted well by Boardman. They kick it up and back right into Fitch's clutches. But Boardman, bit of a chance there before Boardman's able to, before Fitch is able to get a hold of that ball. Boardman's not done though, as they continue to push that ball back into play. Not sure what happened here, as the official's calling something. He's pointing. Not sure to what or to whom. We're going to follow him here and see what he is saying. Not sure if there was maybe an illegal substitution. He's talking to a coach. Maybe it was just a substitution there. Maybe they just wanted to get one in before, and that's why he called it. I don't think there was a penalty or anything that happened off the ball. So, yeah, it looks like just subs in, subs out. Now just waiting here on the official. He's grabbing that ball now. Now what? Had to drop it there, so they'll just kick it in instead of throw it in. All right. That's how we'll stop, and now we will get to a throw-in. See if we can get that any more clear here. Camera never wants to be 100% perfect here when it gets dark outside. It's normally pretty well when we have the natural sunlight out there, but when we're using the artificial lights for stadiums and fields and wherever, always seems to have just a little bit more of a bright tint on there, and it makes it a little too bright. Boardman faithful, hoping that they might get another break there. Not the case here. That one went way too far away, but now here's a chance, as they now have more players there to pass to. And now they'll take it back, try to set up. Pass goes off of Fitch, and they will move it away. Not too far away, though. Boardman says we still want to keep it here. Now Fitch says, you know what? Enough of this. This isn't hockey. I can clear it as far as I want without there being an icing call, so I'm going to do it. All knotted up here with 13 minutes to go here in this second half. Fitch player goes down. Boardman will hustle up that field here. A nice little pass there to 32. Looking to get away, and Fitch able to get a little bit of a poke there. 2-on-1. Pass goes off and right onto Fitch's feet. Not a clean rush, though, as they'll fake out Boardman. And now there's a bit of a break here. Fitch might be able to get one as that one is passed away. Stopping here, shooting and going off of the defense. Ball is still loose, though. Fitch, no. Boardman able to get a hold of it. They'll clear it away. And their teammate battling for it. Fitch's defense able to come in and push it right back into the zone. They don't want to let up pressure now after they almost had themselves a beautiful break that could have resulted in a goal. She just decided, hey, I'm not going to be able to get a clean shot here. I'll take it back, bring it to my teammates. Didn't work. Now here they are trying again. Pass goes off of Boardman. Now a race for the ball. Those Fitch legs seem to be ever so faster than Boardman. They're able to get to it first, but goes out of play off of a Fitch player, and Boardman in the attacking zone has the ball. Nice break, and now moving up the field well is Fitch. Back to mid, and now we'll see what comes of this. Another pass goes way too far ahead, and right back into the goalkeeper's hands. Kicking it away again. She's done a great job here in this game. Just the one goal, and it's only because it went off of a rebound and off of somebody's head a little bit higher than she was probably expecting. Now a chance here for Fitch. Will she have the break she needs? The shot and the score by Austintown. Gets right past the goalkeeper after we were giving her all this praise. They're able to find the go-ahead goal. Their first lead here of the game comes in the second half with 11 minutes and 17 seconds to still be played. 2-1. Falcons over Spartans. Oh, man. Well, it seems like the team that's been the most offensive-minded is the team that gets burned in each half. First up, it was Austintown letting up the one goal on a breakaway in the first, and now 2 goals here to Fitch against the defense for Boardman that just seems to have been clicking here. But again, just one too many mistakes here as it just gets away from them, and they allow a breakaway and a rebound to ensue, and that's why we have a 2-1 lead here for the Falcons. Now we're just waiting here to see. I think we're waiting for Fitch to make some substitutions potentially. Not 100% sure. They were looking at the sidelines. And not the sidelines, but the Fitch sideline in particular. Not looking over at the Boardman one. Nothing's wrong there, and Boardman kicks it off. Now playing from behind in this game for the first time. Well, like we said, Fitch needed a couple goals. One was not going to be enough for them, and they were able to go ahead and give themselves a lead here. Still with a lot of time left, though, to be played. And a Boardman team that has been on the prowl. And here's a possibility here. 1v everybody has a bit of a break, gets off her foot, and ends up going to the defense there. Fitch is clearing the ball, but not cleanly here as Boardman's still on top of them. One misstep here, and Boardman might be able to get the ball back over towards that net. No such luck here as they clear it back to the midfield, and Boardman now with the ball is going to try again. Trying to save it at the line. No such luck. Fitch is going to get a throw in. 11 minutes to play here exactly on that clock. Hard to tell there, or almost impossible, I think, to tell with just the glare off that screen in the night sky. Here's a free throw. Throw in, pardon me. Another kick and not saved by Boardman. Fitch will get the ball now. How about that? They were trying to take advantage here in the offensive zone. Doesn't go their way, and now Fitch will be able to try and move it away. Boardman has it here as a fan, hoping that some secular being might come in here and have some sort of intervention with this game. Being a Boardman fan, they just want to see their team come up with a win here. It's been a trying season for them, but so has it been for Fitch. Very good game to this point, though, nonetheless. Ball gets cleared by Fitch over towards Boardman, and their keeper comes up here. Nice simple touch there, keeper busy. Another great kick going back towards midfield. Not met by anybody there. Nobody's head able to get a hold of that one, or more so just able to bump that one. Now Fitch trying to get some nice passes in. Boardman says no, sir, and we're going to take that ball up, but it's a 1v. Man, how many are there? 4? 5? Man, that would have been tough if she had been able to move that ball up past the one defender on her. Well, it's a what could have been moment because we will continue on here with Fitch now in possession. Ball being played with on the line. I think it went off of a Fitch player last as Boardman was able to strategically put that one off of the side of her shin and out of play. So they'll keep moving that ball up, but won't go to anybody. It should be a goal kick. So that one goes off on that goal line. And yep, Coral comes in and grabs the ball, and we'll see where she decides to kick to this time. With 8 minutes and 44 seconds, time slowing down here. Her team up on top, so not much of a rush here to get that ball off, I'm sure. Again, a short pass. And they will hand it right off to Boardman, but defense comes in and says, no, you're not supposed to have that. We'll take it right back. Thank you very much. Nice little header there by Fitch. Boardman trying to come in and get control of that ball. Going to be tough here because you got some really nice speedy legs here for the Austintown players. If they get that ball, they're going to be off. Now a nice little step and steal. Too much on the pass up to the player in front, and Boardman's defense has it, and it goes out of play, and I believe that one went off of a Boardman player last, unless maybe by mistake a Fitch player came in, but now it looks like they're going to be taking the throw in here. So the red shirts here trying to add to their lead. Here's a chance by 14, a shot and a save. She was coming from way out, not much on it, as it did one hop the ground and right into the belly there of the keeper as she kicks it away now. Now a chance. Perhaps a chance. Fitch almost tripping on that ball and twisting an ankle. Luckily there was nothing there. And now Boardman with the ball. It's heading towards the foul line there, out of bounds. It's still up and goes out. And we'll see who gets that ball. I think we're going to be seeing a goal kick. Looks like it is. Nobody else is getting ready for a corner. So they're going to say Boardman touched that ball last. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. That's how much time to still be played. Boardman just looking for somebody to throw to. Nobody's open. Good job by the defense from Fitch to make that difficult and almost made them take too long. Now they'll go ahead and kick it, and Boardman's there off the chest, and they'll just set it back a little bit here to try and regroup. Boardman still playing around here, down by a score here. They need to try and make this count. This could be one of their last opportunities here, one of their last real opportunities of this game to try and get it back to even. It goes right back to a Fitch player, as I believe the intended there was down. Maybe she got a little winded after the ball went off of her. Well, either way, Fitch has the ball before Boardman just says, you know what, I'm going to put it back up the field, and we're going to see if we can get a hold of it, but instead it goes out of bounds. Five minutes. 5 minutes left to play. Here's the throw in, and well, Boardman has it now. maybe a step here. Possibility, no. Overstepping that ball was the Boardman player on top of it. And Fitz will clear it out and give them another throw in. Very commonplace here in this one. That one goes out of bounds. And they'll say Boardman touched it last. All right. See here, a nice little try of a pass. Ooh, maybe having a step here is Fitch. Yes, she has a step, and she gets taken down. And finally a whistle is blown. As the Fitch player was down, she was selling it, and she finally gets it. That should be a free kick. She's in the box. I believe that one should just be a kick, like, I believe, from point blank here. And, yeah, it's going to be a point blank kick since it was in the larger box there in your screen. So we'll see how good of a predictor here this Boardman goalkeeper is. I believe that's number 14, Baker there again. Hard to tell, her jersey's folded. Either way, the shot, score! Fitch goes up 3-1 here on the penalty kick. Oh, man. Are they making Boardman feel it and regretting getting that first goal here of the game? Fitch up now by a pair here with under 5 minutes here. 4 minutes and 17 seconds time of that goal. Or at least with time left here on that goal. Fitch up here by a pair. Boardman needs to try and get something going now. They are running out of a lot of time. This seemed a little more doable when it was only one, but now they need two. Oh, man, this is going to be tough. Can they do it? They've had some chances here. It's just been snuffed out by the defense. Well, Fitch has just done a great job that way. They just got a foul called in their favor that got them a new goal. And again, Boardman with another throw-in. But Fitch just sitting comfortably right here. I believe there was a penalty called there. It should be on Fitch as the Boardman player went down. And yeah, they'll get a free kick here. A fairly dangerous part of the field. We'll go ahead and get that net in frame. Here's the shot. Blocked right into the three defenders, and nothing but Fitch all around that ball to clear it back to midfield. Boardman has the ball. Maybe, yes, they clear it away as Fitch comes in. They've got the ball here. Went off Boardman last, and that's going to be another throw in here for the Falcons. 3 minutes to play. Not a lot of time here. But every now and then, you never know if they being Boardman could get a chance here and take advantage, get it down by two, down by one here, and who knows, maybe that could startle Fitch and give Boardman another opportunity here and try and tie it up. I mean, it seemed like after they gave up that first goal, Fitch was a little rattled afterwards. Didn't keep playing to the same standard and at the same level that they were playing in the beginning of the first half after they gave up the first goal. So maybe that could happen again here. A Boardman shot and a nice save there by Coral. And that was huge with just over 2 minutes left to be played here. A nice shot goes right directly into her. She does not let that one up. Score stays put here as Fitch moves the ball back down the field.
2 minutes.
Well, a minute has gone by as we have the 2-minute warning come up here. Of course, that doesn't stop the clock. They're just letting the players know, hey, we're winding down in this game. Lets the Fitch players know, hey, we've got to just keep things up here. And Boardman say, hey, we've just got to move this ball up the field, and that's what exactly they'll do. Ball playing close, saved there on the line by the player. Number 32, a centering, no, a shot more so. Gets saved well there by the diving keeper here for Fitch. Minute and a half just under here to be played. Game is winding down. Gotta be tough here for Boardman. Fitch continuing, though, to play with, well, very fancy feet there. Keeping Boardman off here as we're getting down to the final minute. But Boardman maybe just got a turnover here. if they can get control. Another shot attempt, maybe, yes, and it's going to go into the clutches there, the keeper. And now we are exactly 1 minute, under 1 minute to be played here in this game. Another nice kick here. Wonder why she hasn't been doing that more often. One off the Boardman player, now Fitch has it with 44 seconds. Big chance here. Here comes the throw. Right back to Austintown. 1 versus 2. Now it's down to 1. A centering attempt, and it's stopped and taken out of play. That's going to be a goal kick here for Fitch. Not a goal kick, pardon me here. A corner kick here for Fitch. With 17 seconds, they're going to have to rush if they want to get this off. The ball went far away. Nobody else is grabbing it. I think that should go ahead and end this game. They're rushing for it. They want to try and get it with 7-6. 5, 4, 3, 2, shot, and that's not going to go anywhere. That is going to end this game. Fitch comes back from a 1-0 deficit here to beat Boardman and get themselves to a much improved record here. Pardon me here. So we wait here for this to load up just to remind myself here, but a much improved record nonetheless here for Fitch as they go and win this game 3-1 here. After having a little bit of a lackluster second, they're able to take advantage of some mistakes there by Boardman and get themselves up on top. So, again, the final score here, Austintown Fitch 3 and the Boardman Spartans 1. From YSN, I'm Matt Marr, signing off.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.